You're not alone, because we're all just a work in progress. It's true, we are all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out, at least I don't, but if you do, more power to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're recording vocals, and we're recording guitar, and we're doing it in GarageBand iOS using the iRig Pro Duo IO. Now, I don't have the second camera set up here today, so you're going to have to trust me with what I'm plugging in and when. The main reason for that is that both my phones went flat because I'm not good at remembering to charge things, but that's okay. If it's your first time here, my name's Pete. This is Studio Live today. On this channel, my goal is to help you create, record, and release your best music, and we're in the middle of what we call Songtember, which is a song in a month challenge. So I've been creating a song in GarageBand on my iPad and my iPhone, and we're going to take you behind the scenes and see where we're up to and what's going on here. So where are we at? Let's do a quick review here. We're going to make it super quick because we've got a lot to get through here today. This song came about from an idea that I had on guitar, which was this little ditty here. This was our original hook that was going to be in this song. So that chord progression then added some vocals to it. We've then gone through and we've recorded bass. We've recorded keys. We've recorded pianos. We've recorded backing vocals. And guess what? Looky what we got here. We got some drums, please. These are Jade Starr's drums. If you've been following her channel, she's been showcasing how she's created these. This is one of the versions. We have another version, but I'm using this version here just to record. We'll dive into it afterwards, which is a bit weird. I know we're doing things a bit backwards here because I'm low on time in terms of what I wanted to do here today, and I was going to get all of this done before this show, and then I didn't do it. So Jade kindly put two different versions of the drums here. We're going to play along with this version, which is the 13 one, I think, Jade. Is this the one I brought in here? We better just double check that. So I think we've do, yeah, so we're doing 13A. She's also put a 14A in here, and I forget which one she told me to use first. So I'm going this way. Sorry. So we've got some drums in here. You'll hear those in a moment when we go through and start recording. But our main aim here today, if you saw last show, we went through all of the different mix ideas and the mix notes that I'd given myself and that other people had given me. Why are we frozen here? Why is my camera frozen? We had a little bit of technical difficulty there, but we're back. So what I'm going to do here, I've got the drums here that Jade has produced, and I've brought them into this track already. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back a step and show you how we do this. So I'm going to delete this one, and we're going to go back into this version. So this is where we were up to last time. This has all of the stuff in there. We'll just unsolo that. This is our entire track. And what we'll need to do is I'd already done a little bit of work to delete some tracks because Jade's done so many tracks of drums here that we need some space. So we'll come out of here, and what we're going to do our duplicate out this one to get version 11, jump into version 11. Now this keys here doesn't have anything on it, so we're going to delete it. These keys here were a duplicate of another one, so we're going to delete it. This original bass is no longer used, so we're going to delete it. And this vocal has nothing in it, so guess what? We're going to delete it. And that should give us enough track space here to be able to bring in these drums, because there are 7 tracks of drums. Now, if you're just catching up on this, Jade has created these drums, and I'll show you the project that she sent me. So we'll come out of that one. So I've downloaded this. The way I downloaded it was that I copied the link from Facebook Messenger where she sent it to me. I pasted it into Safari. This is important. Copy it and paste it into Safari. Because if you try and go through the Google Drive app or you try to go through Facebook app, it fails. Trust me on this stuff. I've done this a bunch of times. The easiest way is to copy it, paste it into Safari. It goes straight into your download manager. It downloads directly into the downloads folder here in your files app. And there it is. So all I've done from there is grab this zip file. I chapped on that one. It's given me these two, which is this folder. And Jade has asked that we use 14. Is it 14A? See, now I've got to go back and double check again. 14A. All right. So what I'll do is if we'll open up this project. Now, because I've made some changes to my other project, I won't just use all of this because this doesn't have all the tracks that we've put in the project that we've been working on. But because GarageBand is smart-ish, we can copy all of Jade's drum tracks from here and we can paste them over into my project. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully we're only at the 25 track count on my project. So there's going to be room for 7 tracks here. Now, the first thing to check here is where the first beat of these are. So Jade has done me a huge solid and has put these all into nice grids here. So even when there's nothing playing in the section, instead of it having those little bits and pieces, they're all there. Why is that important? Well, you need it that way because when you bring it in there, sometimes GarageBand can shuffle things around. So we don't want that. And we need to know that it's here on this beat. It is right on the third beat of the ninth bar, just before the C. Remember that, because if you paste it in the wrong spot, it'll be all completely off. So what we're going to do now is grab all of these. We're going to click outside of here or tap outside, drag our box over all these tracks, tap anywhere inside any one of them, tap again, and hit copy. And this is collaboration 101. Thankfully, GarageBand, they removed the ability to do this for a while, and then they put it back in, which is super handy. So we're now going to come out of here, and we're going to go back to my project, iCloud Drive, GarageBand, Songtember, work in progress, and we're going to the 14A, catch the 14A downtown Adelaide. I know it is Tuesday the 14th of September here in Adelaide. So to paste in these drums, remember the spot that we needed to be at. It is here. It is this beat here. Now, the first time I pasted these in, let me just show you what happens when you do this wrong. Say I forgot that it was there and I tried to paste it here on the C. If I come down here to a blank track and hit paste, you're like, oh, look, everything's cool. And this is exactly what I did the first time. And I'm like, wow, Jade's gone a brave new direction with these drums. Take a listen.
Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything.
Yeah, so no, that's not the way it goes. So we'll undo that. And you'll notice here that it's pretty cool. It's pretty smart. It will find all the different drums and all the different tracks and everything. So you don't have to really think about much when you're doing this. So if we come here, and this time we're actually going to paste it in the right spot. Yeah, we're going to tap here and hit paste. And boom, there's all of our drums. And they'll be all highlighted like that. And just to check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because Jay's done another solid here, which she mentioned in her video, which is that there's 2 crash cymbals. So you can actually grab a crash from a different kit and put it in here. So she's done that because the standard kit only has 1 crash, and this means that you get a cool drum sound here. Let's just take a listen to what we got.
Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand, because we're all just a work in progress.
Right? How good does that sound? Yeah, beautiful stuff. So we're going to go with that. And as I said, because the focus of today is to get these additional tracks actually recorded, that's what we're going to focus in on here. Now, I've realized that I did some other stuff here, but that's okay. I'll just catch up on this because I'd already made some other changes to some of these tracks. And the main things I did were coming in here and renaming this track, because this one is just the original scratch track. And this one's going to go away because I don't like it. Original scratch track. So what I want to do, we're going to re-record the guitars, and we're going to re-record 2 guitars, in fact. So, geez, we're going to really struggle for a room here. So I'm going to do an acoustic guitar 1 and acoustic guitar 2, because what we want to do is get a stereo of this guitar recording, put one on the left and one on the right, because it sounds good. Now, I did mention originally that I was going to, oh man, we have frozen again. So there we are. We've had another malfunction. And we need to come back into here. Now, what I've got set up here now is my phone over here, which is now doing duties. I'm just turning the volume down on that one so we don't get the echo and the delay coming through here. So my screen recording software doesn't seem to be working well. It seems to be crashing. So we're going to try it this way instead. Let's get ourselves set up to record, shall we? So we need to plug back in. And you can see all of this here now. We need to plug back into that one. I'm still getting a little bit of that delay. I need to plug headphones into that, but I don't have any headphones handy. And you can't turn the volume all the way down. It's a pain in the butt. But yeah, we'll just have to tolerate that for a moment. So this should now be coming back through if we turn these back up on my mixer. And they're not quite there yet. All right, what am I missing here? What is not outputting to what? We don't have monitoring on. There we go. Now we should be good. All right, should we just record before anything else possibly goes wrong? All right, we're going to do a quick tuning job here, just to make sure that we do have our guitar in tune before you record guitar. You want it to be in tune. I did tune it earlier, but the pesky G string will probably be out of tune, which it is. Let's just bloody get on and do it. Now what we'll need to do is, so that we know the timing here, I'm going to bring this dummy guitar in to start with. I'm going to mute out that guitar, and I'm going to mute out a bunch of stuff here so we can play along. We'll mute out, actually no, don't need to mute out too much. Will we have the vocals? No, we'll have the vocals off because I'll just kind of sing along as we play here. But we've got Jade's wonderful drums here now as our backing. So all we need is a little bit of Darcy here. So because we need the metronome here up to this point, so we stay in time, all we need to do is get rid of all of the Darcy up to there and get rid of all of this Darcy. See you, Darcy. It's been good knowing you. Delete, delete, delete. And mute out that one. So now what we'll have is this. So it's going to play along like this. And then this is where we come in. So that's how it's going to roll. So we don't actually need... Oh no, that's right. So this is the just the guitar and the vocals. And then it comes in here. There you go. I like it. Digging it. Yeah, I too was impressed with Jade's job on these drums. They are very, very cool. But we don't... Yep, so we need that all the way through to there, do we? Yep, we do. And we just need to know where to come in with this guitar. So it's going to be here at the B. So let's just record and see how we go. Record. And we'll use our dummy track, will we? Do we have enough tracks to do a dummy? No, we don't. So we'll be recording on the guitar view here for the time being, because we don't have another track here, because we've run out. So let's just see. Oh no, we do have 2 tracks enabled. That's why it's doing it. Where's the other track? I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh, because it's trying to record drums, because I had Darcy enabled. No, Darcy, you don't get to play, son. All right, here we go. Just turning the input gain down a little bit on the guitar. Okay, I forgot how to play it. It's been so long, I've been faffing about so long that I forgot how to actually play the part that I need to. So I'm going to have to sing along here just to know where I'm at. 3, 2, 1. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. So not great, but good for a first time around there. And it's still, look at this, it's still too lumpy. So I've still got the volume of this input gain up too high on, and now you can actually see that I've got the input gain up too high because it's down here. But if we play this, the tone is good, the playing is average, but we definitely need less input here. So did I mention this one's going to be a little bit of a work in progress here? But you'll see what it kind of, the thought process that goes into getting this sort of stuff right. So what do we need to do? We're going to drop this down, and we're going to put this down to about 4. So we're just above the 4 here on the input. Remember, we're on channel 2 here because this is the direct in from the guitar. And we're going to try this again. Now, what I do need to do is turn up my... Can you hear the backing track as well as the guitar? I just need to turn up my monitoring here on the mixer so I can hear it a little bit better. Yes, Dave. Dave's like, you may have mentioned that this is a work in progress. And yes, the drum pattern is brilliant, isn't it? All right, let's record this again, shall we? And we might need to do it in chunks if Pete's playing continues to be a bit rough. Did I have it soloed again? I did. And yes, it's really annoying having that other sound coming through there. There we go. Kim's saying I get nervous when I start recording as if everybody can hear me and I can't delete it. I know, right? And you don't even have to do it on a live stream with dodgy equipment. Kim. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody does it. Hold that last note. Don't make the mistake I did and start talking over your take. That take wasn't bad. And you can see there that the waveform there is a little bit littler, so it's going to work a little bit better, I believe. Let's just take a listen to this back soloed. All right, I think this is going to be all right. Guess what? Did you like that? Because we're going to do it again. The beauty of a guitar of a double is that we're going to record it twice. So we're going to do it one more time with feeling. So what we'll do is we'll jump over onto this one now. And we'll do that, and then we will play back and we'll record. Now, what I usually do is mute out the first guitar because I don't want to be distracted. I want to just keep back in the pocket. And because of Jade's excellent drums here, it's helping me sit in the pocket. Did you notice that I was able to just really feel the groove? And this is why I wanted to re-record these guitars. So let's see if we can repeat a solid performance here. All right, so we'll do one more of this, and then we will jump into the vocals, shall we? So we'll go back to the start. We'll just hit record. Let's get it done. Let's see if we can get it this in another single take. Here's just our intro bit. I do like them, Jade. They are gold. 2, 3. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody So I think I messed that up because I think we had the two really nice chunk there. And I don't think I did them on that take. But that's okay. We can go back and we can record back in. We'll come back here and we'll just punch back in on this sucker, shall we? Hey, Christoph. All right. That ending, I think it changes every time I play it just quietly. Let's just go back and compare. Yeah, because I think the original ending was supposed to be a stop here. So let's just replay the original. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it figured out. Yeah, that's what I want. So that's okay because we can just overdub that same ending here for these next couple. So we'll just come back to here. We'll come back to our first track and we'll overdub this because we just need to be where we need to be. I'll bring the lead vocals back in for this just so that we can know where we need to be because otherwise I'm going to get myself confused. All right, so we'll come here. We will set this track to record and we'll do it.
Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's got it figured out.
All right, we didn't have the monitoring on, which is why I stopped that one there. We'll just undo that. So now we're going to think out. All right. It would be good if we could stay on this screen, but we're just out of tracks. Can we bring a vocal track up here and do something? No, it's okay. We'll survive here. Just need to make sure we get this same guitar bit that we did that I wanted to have originally. This one. We'll just play along and hopefully I can work out where we do the stop.
Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's got it figured out.
Maybe we do actually want that. Maybe the reason I can't find the bam, 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 maybe we let the guitar keep going and that way it contrasts with the other one. Let's just try it this way. We'll redo this one as well, just to get it consistent for the ending there.
Nobody's got it figured out. 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 Nobody's got it figured out.
Pop, burp at the end. Yeah, I'm going to go with that for now. We've got the original guitar there if we want to redo it and we want to use that one, but no, I think we're good. So let's just listen to these two because what the plan is with this is to actually bring these in and pan one left and one right here. So we wanted to have this one on the left for some stereo goodness and this one on the right. Let's listen to them and see if they sound as lush as I had hoped that they would. Right? Is it just me, or does that sound nice and mellow? I think that's in. I think that's golden. So we're going to go with that, and we are actually going to delete out this because we don't need that anymore. You know what? We're committing. We're getting rid of Darcy because we need the tracks. Sorry, Darcy. We need to keep a little lead-in bit for the metronome. But guess what, Jade? Jade, you are now my metronome. So there is no going back from these drums. And why would you? Why would it go back to Darcy when you've got Jade on board? So that is all cool. Let's move on to vocals, shall we? What do you reckon? Do we tempt fate and try and get the other thing back, or do we just continue on? You know what I can do? I've got some headphones over there that I can plug in to stop this annoying little echo that's coming through here. So I'm going to unplug the guitar. Yes. Bye, Darcy. Enjoy unemployment. Yeah, hopefully there's JobKeeper for fake virtual drummers. So I just need to go to the weird corner that you can't see for a moment over here and grab a pair of headphones. Oof. Because what this will do at the moment, the weird thing about StreamYard is when you're using StreamYard, a phone as a second camera, as I'm doing here now, you can't actually you can mute the microphone as we've done, but you can't mute the audio coming out. But what you can do is plug a pair of headphones in and put them as far away as possible and then turn the volume all the way down on those suckers. So that's going to be the lowest possible. Now we're on a bit of a time restraint here because I've only got as much time with this camera as we have here. So I better show you the microphone recording, and then we can dive back into a little bit of other stuff afterwards. So we've got our mic. Put our headphones back on. Now I'm recording the vocals on this using a handheld dynamic microphone because I want these to be kind of rocking, and I don't want them to be super crispy that you might get with a with more of a condenser style microphone. So we'll get this done in just a moment. So there's our original lead vocal track. We're going to duplicate that one out, and this one is going to become, because this was actually a pretty decent vocal take, but what we're going to do with this, we're going to make this our vocal potentially, a vocal double, sorry. So this is the original, and we're going to make it a double. And then these ones should be our new lead vocals that we're going to sing along here. So hopefully I've got a decent full band mix here that I'm working on. Oh, thank you, Michael Darby. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. And thank you, everyone, for being here, by the way, and for bearing with me, because you know, it's just the way we roll. Stuff happens. All right, so here's our microphone. Here's the iRig. We'll just zoom you around there a little bit so you can see what's going on here. So we've plugged in to channel 1 here of the iRig. I actually like this better. I like this view better. I know you can't see everything on the iPad as well, but hey, it's working. Go with what works, right? So check 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, rock. So what we want to do is we want to get these vocal level to the right level first. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. So that when we dig in, so we need to hit probably around that 5. We want a little bit of orange, but we want to make sure that if we really dig in, we don't get any red on this, because red equal bad. Yeah. Like everything in life, red is bad. So what we're going to do, let's get ourselves queued up here and record this. What I want to do is make sure all of our levels are around about right, because we need to mix. Now we've got 2 guitars, they probably need to come down. So we'll mute out the lead vocals, and let's just come to our louder sections and get a decent static balanced mix here.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Everything just feels so right.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's good. That's true, Jade. Red is bad except for the happy hour when it's good. Yeah, right on. All right, so I'm going to get ready to sing here. Now, you can laugh at me if you want to, but I normally stand when I sing or kneel, because sitting like this, like it puts everything down there into your diaphragm, and it's no fun. So I'm going to kind of get myself into a bit of a rock pose, which you are welcome to laugh at because it's kind of funny. I know. So I'm going to come here to one note and get my lyrics up, which you're not going to be able to see because they're over on this. Where's my songwriting? Songwriting, work in progress. Here's my lyrics. Put them up over there. So I'm going to be looking up on this screen, which you can't see, but I can. And that's all that really matters here, because I'm the one singing it. All right, we've got the chorus. So weird starting a song with a chorus. Every time I look at this, I'm like, chorus? What does that mean? Why is chorus first? Check. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to lose this mic, and you're just going to hear me over here. So we've got a fair amount of compression and delay and reverb dialed into this. I'm just going to back it off a tiny bit while I record. And we've got a little bit of overdrive. We just need to add a little grit to the sound there. Compression's coming through so I can hear myself. We can adjust that afterwards. All right, should we do a take? Let's do it.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
We will just pause it there because we just want to do a quick check here. Oh, Jade, that is awesome. I have an iRig Pro Duo IO. Jade had FOMO, fear of missing out on iRigs. That is cool. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. I did mention it last time. It is the wonderful folks at IK Multimedia that sent me this iRig Pro Duo for nothing. And they didn't say you have to do a review. They didn't say you have to say nice things. They just gave it to me and said, check it out. If you like it, talk about it. And I do, and I did. All right, let's take a listen to this vocal.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
I think that's pretty good. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think we're in the ballpark. So we're just going to delete that out, come back here, get a little water, and do it again. All right, take 2. Get in the kneeling rock pose. Yeah. Oh, we're still soloed. That's right. We can fix it. No, we can't. You can't take solo. You can't take solo off while you're recording. That's a shame. I thought you could.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can.
Try it from the verse there. I had a few dodge notes there.
Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might be Nobody's doing.
Nobody's knowing. There you go. We're standing up now. You know we're getting serious.
Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might get set up.
Be set up.
Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it.
From the chorus, at least we're getting chunks done. We're getting there with this. Keep the hydration handy. Missed the mouth. Back at it. Deep breath.
Because we're all just.
Missed the note. Try again.
Because we're all just a work in progress.
Everybody choking on their spit.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt.
Missed the bit.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubt and things to know and learn about. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Better. Whew. Okay, quick breath. Who says musicians don't get a workout? Whew. When you sing, you do. All right. So we're up to this verse, which is, where are we? Verse 2. When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive or you go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up...
When everything just feels when everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we all have time, a room to grow. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
All right. You need to get the hand in there. Talk with your hands, and sometimes you sing with your hands. Where did that go? Where am I going? You know where I'm going? I'm going to save. That when I saved out there, you'd lose the microphone here. Let's just make sure that we're not getting too many peaks or anything here when we play back.
What we know, we all have time, a room to grow, cause we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Didn't quite get the T on the out, but that's okay. Don't want to pop your T's anyway. All right, let's go to our verse 3. This is our nice little quiet bit. We get a bit of a rest here. Still need to hydrate. And jump into this next one.
The shame,
there's the first note.
The shame and pain you feel inside, perfectionist is why you hide. Trust in yourself and you will see you're not alone. We're all
Right? I think that was good. I'm going with that. Move the track. Let's come back here. And you can see there that even when I'm doing these loud, long notes, I'm nowhere near clipping. And that's the key here. You've got to stay away from that clip. We're digital. We can turn it up later. We can't really turn it down. So, because we're all... So we need to really hit this last final chorus hard. Who's ready? You ready? Let's do it.
because we're all just a work.
Because
we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we all have time, a room to grow. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. 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 Nobody's got it figured out.
What do you reckon, the ch on the end? Maybe not. All right, let's come back. Let's come back over here. Let's come back onto the main mic so you can hear me a bit better. Whew, that does take it out of you, doing the singing thing. So where are we at with this? What do we reckon? Do we do another entire vocal take here while I'm in the zone? And maybe it's Still maybe a little bit loud. I might need to just turn it down a little bit. Yeah, because what are we in? We're 57 minutes in. Or do we just? What do you reckon? Do we do another take just for safety, or do we just use that and then use the double as the original? Bubba says drop the t. Out. Yeah, I think a softer t. Out, because it might be too much at the end. Let's just see what it comes back in. I can always turn the t down. Don't forget.
Nobody's got it figured out.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work, does it? So let's do another take. Do we have enough tracks? Yeah, we got one more track. We got enough tracks to put one more in there. All right. While we're set up and while we have everything the same, we'll do it. All right. So I'm going to actually turn the gain down to a 4.5 on the mic here to give us an even sort of smaller signal, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. And it should still match us up if we need to here. So we'll come over to this one and we'll record on this, and we'll record again. We'll do another take. We're doing it live again. How's this phone? Oh, that's what I was going to do. If that phone goes to low battery, I'll just have to grab a battery and quickly plug in. So we'll get more. Don't read the chat. Just record. Don't read the chat. All right, I'll keep going. Let's do it. Let's just sing a full-on passionate take where I'm ignoring everything and just going for it. Okay?
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's doing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubts and things to know and learn about. And we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. When everything just feels so hard.
Yeah, that was not bad. That was all right. And I forgot to mute the original vocals, so you're getting to hear how close I'm getting to the original, to the first take. And we're pretty close. All right, we're at the when everything just feels so hard. Where? There we are.
Figured out. When everything just feels so hard. You need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we all have time and room to grow. As we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. The shit.
All right, let's do the quiet bit again. Yeah, thank you for being here, by the way. I know these ones, you get to see exactly what goes into recording. It's not all like quick fire. Hey, I made a beat in an hour and now it's done. It's some of it hurts your knees, like this one right here. All right, let's go to this quiet. Let's get our inner Muse lead singer. What's the guy's name from Muse? This is what we want it to sound like in this one. Well, there's the
Figured out the shame and pain you feel inside. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we all have time and room to grow. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. 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 Nobody figured out. Nobody's got it 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 figured out.
Yeah, as Thomas Christ says, the tough part of doing a vocal double is indeed that you've got to try and remember what you sang the first time and get it in the ballpark as close as you can. The small differences are okay. They're kind of what you want, but you just don't want wholesale differences between the two. Otherwise, it can cause you problemos. All right, we still got that. Yeah, we still got that going there. Oh, I'm not sure what the kids are listening to, but that person... Yeah, I don't think the music that I make here is particularly popular or pop adjacent, Kim. But thank you, I do appreciate it. All right, where are we at here now? Let's jump over to here. You don't need to see my melon while we do this, so we will go solo layout on that one. All right, so we'll tilt that a little bit so we can see. You can see a little bit more of what's going. I kind of like this view. I might just get rid of reflector entirely and just use this view from now on. It does make it a little bit trickier for you to see exactly what's going on the screen over here. But what have we done here today? Oh, and why am I pooped? Well, we have recorded ourselves 2 guitars, which I was pretty happy with, 2 lead vocal takes, which I'm pretty happy with, and this is going to make our mixing process very much easier when we get to that. So I was hoping we'd be a little further along. We had a few little hiccups here today because there's a few other little ideas that I'm going to want to explore. But you know what? I'm going to have to do those off camera because I don't really think you want to see me sitting here noodling for the next 2 hours while I do this. But I'm going to go for a walk, go get some lunch and do all those good things. But while I'm out there, I'm going to be listening to this, starting a bit more of the static mix and workshopping some of those ideas that we talked about in the last video. So some of those lead guitar ideas and some of those other things to build things up. And the good thing is I can start consolidating and getting rid of some of these tracks as well. So we'll come back out to here and then we will duplicate out because guess what? We're on to number 12. And Jade, I'm super sorry. I did listen to your other drums and then you just said use 14A. And I like these so much that there's nothing I want to change. And that's a good thing, yeah? I don't really want to go to the effort. I don't have the time or the energy or the inclination to actually change this. Now, the other thing that I still want to do is I still want to get some vocals, some what are they called? Some gang vocals recorded. So I'm just trying to work out what the easiest way to do this. So if you're here live now, let me know your thoughts of what the easiest way to do this. I'm thinking just a WAV file of a guide track. That way anyone can bring it into anything. If you just know that it's 84 tempo, 4/4 in A minor, and then I just give you a WAV file that's just a bit of the instrumental. So maybe it's just the guitar. Let's workshop this now, shall we? So we need Jade's drums in there so that you can sing along to. But what would we mute out? You probably don't need to have the keys or the arpeggio there, or we probably just need like one lead vocal for you to go to. The bass can stay in there and the guitars, because what I want is, and maybe even these backing vocals can come out, because if we listen to this,
we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we all have time.
So what I'm thinking is I'll provide 2 WAV files, right? And that way people can bring them into any platform that they want and then just record in their version of it. So I'm thinking I'll export this and put one file that is literally the whole thing without the bit, and then one that's just the gang vocals. So I'll do one that is just a file with this, so folks know exactly what they should be singing along.
We're all just a work in progress. We're all just a work in progress.
And the other one, maybe if we unsolo these, channel in use. Maybe we just have another wave. I just want to make it as simple as possible, but another wave file.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress.
And maybe it needs to come from like back here. So maybe the wave, I cut it from here.
The shame and pain you feel inside, perfectionist is why you hide. Trust in yourself and you will see you're not alone. Because we're all just a work in progress.
Yeah. I think I like that. So that's what I'm probably going to do. So keep an eye out for that. I'll put out another video explaining things, but I think what I'll do is I'll just go from this section to the end, and then I'll give you 2 WAV files that you can bring into any DAW, set it at 84, throw them straight in there, and then you can listen to the backing track, and then you can listen to the gang vocals that we want, then you can mute the gang vocals, record in your own, and then just send me the WAV file of just your vocals. And then I should just be able to get a collection of waves that people can send to me that I'll just bring in here and dump in here somehow. We may need to go over to Mac to be able to do this. That's that part of the drums is awesome. It totally is. I concur. I agree wholeheartedly that it is. Yeah, the drums are kick-ass. And thank you, Jade. Yeah, as Jade says here, it's an honor to be my drummer, as I'm actually a singer, right? And I'm actually a sales manager. So you know what? Who cares what you actually are? Just go with what you feel, man. Should we finish with a bit of a listen through of this? So what I'm going to do, we're going to come here. Can I get this a bit closer? Yeah, let's maneuver this on in here. Ooh, so we can actually see what's going on here. And I'll twist that a little bit more so that you can get a better view. What could be better than that? So I'm not going to tempt fate and go back to the other view at this point in time. So you're going to have to kind of see it through here. But it's okay, because you'll see. I can actually use my fingers for once, because normally I use this mouse so that you can see the mouse cursor and you can see what I'm actually tapping and clicking on. But for once, you can actually see that I actually own fingers and I can use them to mix in here. So this could be actually a little bit of fun. Yeah, exactly. I can merge the vocals in another project. Spot on, Thomas. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just bring in all the vocals in a separate project and then mix them down to one file. Oh, I'm coming through. That was weird. I just had a really weird, like, double up of sound. I'm starting to lose my mind. So yeah, I'll probably give that a go and then bring them all back in. So we'll see how we go. Thank you, Casey Jones. Yeah, look, it's a work in progress, right? I can say that. So we'll do a little bit of tops and tails chopping here, just so that because we don't need all these extra bits. So we'll grab the acoustic guitars, we'll chop the front off, and we'll chop that one off, like that. Do I still have, is it because I'm trying to work out where I'm getting this echo coming through. Maybe I'm leaning on the effects button here for that. So we'll take the tops of these guitars off. Don't have to do too much of this just yet. And then there'll be a few bits here where we cut back in. So I think like here, we need that point to be somewhere different, like that. And like, oh, what did we do there? That's not good. I don't know what happened there. We may be needing to do a little bit of, I thought, why did we not come back into that point? That's weird. We might need to borrow a little bit of guitar from the other one. What is this part?
Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubts.
That doesn't sound too bad. Do you love how like sort of nonchalant you get at this point? You're like, It's close enough. All right, so we'll leave that in there for now. So we'll just take and we'll leave the end on there, and then our lead vocals here. We don't need the start of these because this is just me bollocksing on. And what we'll do is we'll try to actually use this as the vocal double in the choruses carefully, because we don't want to lose it for the rest of it. So we'll bring it in here. We'll kind of manually mix it in for the choruses just to see what it'll sound like as a double. I know it's a bit dodge. All right, let's take a listen, shall we? We don't need these ones. We don't need these dummy lead in. We can mute those out. And this is again, work in progress version 12 or something, but with Jade Star drums down the bottom here, and with fresh recorded stereo guitar and freshly recorded vocals. So let's see what this is going to sound like, shall we?
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe you need a helping hand. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubts and things to know and learn about. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
Sounds good with the double, yeah?
When everything just feels so hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all.
I was wondering, like, where's the extra cool pads and bits? I left them all muted. That's a bloody shame. And also the backing vocals. All right, let's try that again here.
When everything just feels
That's
so
better.
hard, you need to strive and you'll go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all just a work in progress.
That's better. That bit into the chorus there sounded really wussy, and I'm like, I thought we did something. I thought we beefed that sucker up. Yeah, we left it muted. All right.
You are. Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. What we know, we all have time and room to grow. And we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. The shame and pain you feel inside, perfectionist is why you hide. Trust in yourself and you will see you're not alone. Because we're all just a work in progress.
At that point, I love that stop now. That stop was always my favorite part of the song, but Jade has just taken it to another level with that guitar, and I think I'll do a manual version of it, but what I'll do is I'll even automate, when we get to the mixing stage, I'll automate down the vocals so that everything goes, including the effects on the vocals, so you don't hear that delay. Just take a listen to what it's going to sound like.
We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we all have time, the room to grow. Yes, we're all just a work in progress.
vocals.
Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's got it figured out. Nobody's got it figured out.
And then fade that stuff out. What the heck was that? I should just leave that in there at the end. Oh, what a fool. All right. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that the passion from we've lost the. Oh no, we haven't. I thought we'd lost that. My hand was just still for a while. I think we got some passion from the few annoyances of what happened at the start of the show, and I just used that and drove it into what I was producing here today. So there you go. We're at version 12. We've brought Jade's drums into here, as you saw there. We've recorded in 2 guitars. We've recorded in 2 vocals. And I think I need a break. Someone was talking about, when you get sick of your song and how to sort of, that's right, that's our main screen now, isn't it? I'm forgetting where I am. Let's just solo this view here. All right. Someone was talking about what do you do when you're sort of getting sick of the song? You need to take a break from it. So I was talking to Jade yesterday, and we were chatting, and I said, I'm just having today off. I'm just stopping and walking away from the song and getting it out of my head and listening to something else. To the point where, when I was talking to her in the afternoon, she's like, "Oh, you know that bit where, hang on, how does your song go again?" And I'm like, "Life is short and we have much time." No, that's the other one. And I'm like, I couldn't remember it because I'd just been listening to music all day while I was doing my taxes. Yeah, because that's how I roll, rock and roll, right? I was doing my taxes listening to other music because I just needed to take a break from it so that when I came back into here and did this today, I would have the passion that I needed, that I knew that I needed to actually get this done. So I'm pretty happy with where we're sitting here. There's still a few little noodles and ideas, and maybe some electric guitar goes in there. Maybe we add some more guitar parts, but I'm at that point now where you painted something, and I'm worried that if I try and throw something on there, it's just going to stick out and not fit. Everything's fitting really nicely at the moment, so maybe that's a sign. Maybe it's a sign saying, just leave it alone, Johns. Mix the sucker. Get it done. Put it out there. It's done. Put a fork in it. So join me tomorrow because we will be mixing. No, we won't. We got a day off. I do have another day off because tomorrow we'll be talking about Apple because Apple are doing their big announcement. So their big September California streaming event. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow, but I'll probably have a second video, like a pre-record of the demo of where it's at, as well as how you can be involved. Because the one thing that we do want to do is get some of those gang vocals in there for the end, but we're going to be short on time. So I'll need to get that video out in the next day. And then I'm probably only giving you 2, maybe 3 days because we need to get this final mix done. I need to have it all added in there. That is going to do it for this one. Question, we'll finish with this question. Do you often work on multiple songs at once? I used to, and now I don't. I've realized that I'm a terrible multitasker. So when I say I don't, if another song comes into my head and I've got ideas, I'll always capture those. So I might start a new project and just throw some ideas down. But I do tend to make sure I'm only heavily focused on just one song at a time. I just find that, especially as I get older, it is easier. All right. That is going to do it for this one. What I want to say is what I say at the end of every show, which is please hit like. No, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all those things, ring bells, and no, don't. It's fine. You'll be good. It's all good. But yeah, thank you for being here. Please be kind to yourselves. Yeah, please be kind to others, and please keep creating. And I'll see you on the next one. Let's go out with a little bit of this awesome Jade Star drumming that kicks in this one.
Nobody's knowing all